Welcome back, one and all, to Grand Tactician The Civil War. This is our Confederate 1864 campaign. Something strange happened when I loaded this game back up. I left the first episode at the end where we were facing a battle against Grant and about 50,000 Union troops, and we had somewhere around 60,000 of our own men. However, when I pressed play, the Army of the Potomac with Meade and Grant pulled back immediately. I have no idea why. I was really looking forward to fighting this battle. But Meade pulled back with the Army of the Potomac. Grant pulled back, and they both headed towards the Shenandoah to drive out our Department of West Virginia. Now, the game time has moved. It's moved on like 2 or 3 days, because I would see what would happen. And what happened was the 6th Corps, 6th Union Corps, is now pulled forward and engaged us. So it's a much smaller engagement than was originally planned, which is disappointing. And I don't really understand why this has happened, because we were already on the battle screen when I saved it at the end of the last episode. It's disappointing, but it is what it is. So this is the battle. I mean, it suits us better, I suppose. It means we get a chance to only fight one of his corps rather than his full army, and we'll just have to take it, I guess. But it's pretty annoying, pretty strange, and pretty baffling. But we're going to fight this battle anyway. If you're new here, please hit subscribe, leave a comment, come back for more of this regular content on this channel. Grand Tactician content, Crusader Kings, and a couple of other games. We're looking at sort of 5 new videos a week, give or take. And this battle is stupid. So we've got Major General John Sedgwick with 24,000 men, taking us on with 71,000. Now, we need to destroy this corps, basically. I was genuinely excited to fight this big battle that was due. I've never fought a battle this big on this game that I was expecting to be fighting. So when I loaded the game back up, the Army of the Potomac the battle screen wasn't there to start with, and then the Army of the Potomac just pulled back. So here we are. We've got to attack the enemy, of course, because I don't know. I guess that's just the way it is. So we've got the 3rd Corps on the field under AP Hill, fighting on the Fredericksburg map. Got 271 engineering points, but we can't really use them for an offensive battle. There's not really much point. I feel like we've been cheated with this battle. I wanted to take Grant on. I want to take that 50,000 man army on. What I'll do in future is, if there's a battle at the point of saving, I will actually initiate the battle and then save it. That's what I should have done anyway, but I didn't. And I mean, I guess you learn from your mistakes, and there's nothing much I can do. The objective is just here, near Taylor's farm, Housestead Inn, something like that. Taylor's Hill. So we are going to take our time here. We do not have men to throw away, not at all. Henry Heth and his brigade, they can line up here. So who have we actually got? We start with Hill on the field. Hill has 25,000 men. Richard Anderson's division, Wilcox's division, and Heth's division. And then, what's this? Just guns. 31 guns under Walker. So we've got a fair size force, actually. 78 guns and about 25,750 men on the field. And we've got Lee by himself over here. So he'll obviously have to meet up. Oh. That messed up the deployment completely. So because I moved Lee, it messed up this deployment over here. That's fine. But now they're actually in marching column, which is better probably anyway. Okay, so let's have a look. The fight's going to be over here for Taylor's Hill. We'll approach slowly. I don't want to overextend myself. We'll form up on Orange Plank Road here, probably on this hill, and see where we are. Stuart arrived with his cavalry corps. I'm going to send Stuart's brigade onto the Stuart's division corps onto the left flank here. I guess maybe not all of them have arrived. It says he's got 6,000-ish available, and he should have 12,000. So the plan is going to be, we're going to take it slow. We're going to form up here near Mary's Heights along the Orange Plank Road. But Stuart's division, Stuart's corps, cavalry corps, is going to swing around and they're going to take these exit points to see if we can't cause the Union some problems and try and actually trap this whole corps and wipe them off the map if we can. That's the goal here. We want to lose as few men as possible. We want to inflict as many casualties as we possibly can on the Union, and we want to wipe them off the map. We want to even the numbers in Virginia. Now, we're going to be deploying 70,000 men. It's going to be tempting just to throw our men at it. We aren't going to do that. We are not Grant. We are not going to do that at all. We want to conserve our men. We want our men to live to fight another day. Not that I'm saying Grant was into that sort of thing, but he did. I would say he chucked a lot of men at the Confederates and lost a lot of men in the process. Obviously, that won them the war in the end, but you know, it's not. I'm not saying Grant wasn't a brilliant strategist on his day, but he definitely killed a lot of men. But he did what had to be done. We haven't spotted the Union yet. Some of Stuart's men are almost in position here. Wade Hampton's division. Perhaps we don't need to send the whole of his corps. We could just send Hampton's division maybe to take these points. I believe it causes trouble for the Union to withdraw if they haven't got all those points available. Or perhaps we will take his whole corps and position them behind the Rappahannock River in the rear of the Union. Not sure. Let's see how it plays out. Hill's corps almost in position here. We still have not spotted the Union. I guess Stansbury Hill might be in the way. Yeah, we can't see anything beyond that hill. Alright. Once Hill's men are in position, we'll start moving forward. We could wait for the rest of our force as well, actually. We'll see. Longstreet arrives. Ewell arrives. That's our whole force is on the field now. Still waiting to get the majority of the force on. And once they are on, we'll form them up. Looks like Hill is all but in position here. I'd be surprised if the Union Corps hangs out here to take this fight. So I'm going to send Wade Hampton up to take this point and see what happens. Once Gowan and Thomas are in position, we'll form our men up in lines and advance. Slowly, because we don't want to overextend. We don't want to bump into anyone who we're not expecting. Rhodes' men still not all on the field, almost. Longstreet's corps, they are there. Right, so Longstreet's men, I'm going to form them up here on next to Mills, whatever that is. Mills Hill, maybe. Ewell's corps, almost there now. Alright, so Stuart's men. I'm going to deploy them into a single line. I've detached Hampton, so they shouldn't be part of these orders. I've given Hill orders now to form into a double line rather than these marching columns. Stuart's deploying into a single line as ordered. Are we capturing this point? I think you just have to literally move up to them and take them. It's one of those things I've never really actively done in this game, but let's see how it works. Is Hill forming lines here? It doesn't look like it, but let's give him a minute. We've got Longstreet and Ewell on the march. Stuart's formed up nice and quickly. Well done. Yeah, so we've captured this point. Now, we've got to be a bit careful because we don't really know where he is. I'm presuming he's on Taylor's Hill. But we don't know that for sure. So if we move forward a little bit, let's move these guys this way. I don't want to push too much. Yeah, so we're forming up lines here. Excellent. 3-inch ordnance rifles, 12-pound Napoleons, 12-pound Napoleons. That's our kind of our grand artillery battery there. Our men are still moving up. No rush for us. There's no rush at all for us, actually. We still have not spotted the Union anywhere, though. Our men are well rested. Cohesion's intact. So these guys are ready to move forward. Let's do so now. We're going to move forward onto Stansbury's Hill. Just like that. Let's move Stuart forward a little bit. Where is Kennedy going? Oh, so they must be forming up here. That's fine. We'll leave Stuart in reserve. Perhaps we'll move these guns up onto the hill. Stuart's cavalry guns. 12-pounder Blakely rifles. Seem pretty good. Decent range on them. Decent accuracy. And we still have not spotted these guys. Let's move Hampton up to take that other point. I would think we would have seen them by now if they're here. I think I will actually move Stuart up the back end here. But not his guns. I'm going to detach his guns under Chew. Let's move Lee himself up as well. He can move up with AP Hill's Corps. I'm sure we should have spotted them by now. Are they not here? It's making me a little concerned. There's not another point somewhere to capture, is there? I don't think so. I'm not seeing it. It's making me a little nervous that we haven't spotted them. I mean, surely these guns would see them. Let's give Longstreet's Corps a moment to get in position. Longstreet's Corps, quite a small one, 12,900 men. Oh, there we are, we spotted someone. The 4th Brigade. So they must be formed up here. And this is pretty good news, actually, if we can take these points for sure. Let's move right on to capture this one, and then hopefully that's both of them captured. And yeah, let's get Stuart moving around the rear. So if they are here, they're going to try and escape over the bridge or something. Let's have a look. We can see movement here. More troops here, a detachment. Can they escape over the dam? Possibly. Possibly. Let's move these 4 cavalry brigades up this way. Fields Division almost in place here. We can see a bit more now. Hopefully Wright can just capture this, and then I think that's all the points captured. Hampton can then cover this area, while the other 4 brigades of Stuart's end of day resupplied. Redeploy our forces. Okay. So they have not moved, as far as I can tell, unless they move, unless it's changed. Obviously, when I press play, we'll redeploy Heth's division slightly because they are a little bit out of the way here. Don't particularly want anybody on that side of the river. We'll put Heth in reserve. I don't really want them over there at all. 3-inch ordnance rifles, though. So I think we'll deploy them here, and then maybe those rifles can fire as well. Do we have any range with these guns? Nothing at all. Ewell is not in position. Can he deploy? Oh, yes, he can. We'll not involve Ewell if we can help it. We'll bring up his guns. And let's see. Can we put the gun somewhere? Would there be any use here? Not really. Kind of just out of range. This might be something doable. Over here. Who are these guys? They're part of Wilcox's force. I'm going to put them over here just to guard the guns, and we'll detach those dudes. We'll also detach these guns, Pegram's guns. Okay, cool. Fields Division. I'm going to put them here. Choose guns. They're just kind of not able to get a shot on. We'll get some cover there. Kershaw's Division. That'll do there for now. So Field, Kershaw, and AP Hill's forces are going to lead this attack pretty much. Can we deploy Jeb Stewart over here? No, not really. We can put him there. That's okay. So we can put him there. So then we'll swing those guys around. Hampton. What have they actually got over here? So maybe they can use this to cross. There's some guns there. So Hampton's going to go here. I'm going to deploy him in a single line. We've got to be careful with Hampton. There's only 3,500 of them. What are they armed with? Merrill and Enfield musketoon. So, not amazing weapons, but definitely doable. Right. Day 2. Let's crush this core. So our guns have opened fire. Is this guy detached? I'm not sure. Let me try again. I'll just detach. We'll let the guns fire on them a bit. Let's move in Field. Let's move in Kershaw. We're going to swing around. Moving Anderson's guns forward. Stewart, move your men this way. Thank you, sir. Hopefully that will cut off any retreat. We're going to push forward with Wade Hampton's cavalry and hopefully attack these guns that are kind of down here on the river side. The aim here is to annihilate this Union force. And I mean annihilate. We're taking some losses here in these guns. And they're not really firing. Let's advance them a little, see if that makes a difference. I think McGowan... Is he detached now? I'm not sure. He's still got a line. Maybe he's not. We're moving in. Got some defences here. Hampton still hasn't started moving. I suppose everything's going to take a while because they're a bit out of the way here. Fields men still have... Oh, there they go. I was going to say they still haven't started either. So, let's move Wilcox up. We're going to engage these guys. No, not Hill. Wilcox, thank you. I don't know if these guys are still selected. If they are, then they are. We're going to make Anderson's brigade go forward as well. Walker's guns. It's all going to take a while. Wofford. Let's get him into the fight. Kennedy as well. Hampton still hasn't moved. I'd like it if he would go. Stewart still hasn't moved either. It'll take a while for the couriers to get there, I guess. Going to move Heth up as well. Wooford's in contact, so he's coming into the fight here. Excellent. I'll slow it down a little. Let's move up Greg's Texas Brigade. Come on, man, let's go. So yes, they definitely can stream over this dam. That's something to bear in mind. Mahon's Brigade, or Mahoney maybe, I'm not sure. Ambrose right as well, come on, push on them. Let's give them some fire. Nice job, lads. So the AI is moving towards the threat from the rear, but kind of ignoring the threat to their front. Risky. Jenkins moving in. Good Brian on the flank as well. Nice. Casualties are a little too even for my liking here. Let's see if we can take that cavalry out. The artillery out without cavalry. Macintosh whip. The enemy has whipped us properly, and I am running low on men. My ability to hold is low. Where is Macintosh? Oh, that's a shoot. I had not meant to advance the artillery so far forward. Damn it. Take that cavalry out, the artillery out at least. Taylor's Hill is taken, we've taken the objective. Nice. Broken someone in the middle here, the 4th Brigade I think it was, 2nd Brigade. Excellent. They are still dug in and still fighting hard. We've lost more men than I would have liked. He's broken. 300 men left. Come on. This fight hasn't gone very well, really. Made a bit of a pig's ear of it. It was difficult to control. The enemy's retreating. Okay. Well, I'd prefer if they didn't retreat, since we've been whipping them. I don't see how this army, this whole corps could now just magically teleport themselves out of this tight spot that they're in. But I'm sure they will. We've suffered a lot of casualties here. But not as many as him. But they've got their men to lose, we haven't. Especially not for this minor engagement. But if we can capture this corps, then that's a whole different story. Second Brigade wiped out. I mean, all of these guys should really be surrendering because they are trapped here. There's no way they can just get out. I mean, this whole corps is annihilated. Disappointing we lost 4,000. Remember, they've now lost 14,000 men. I mean, mostly prisoners, I presume, but like, still. Right, how are these guys just walking out? Right, so this was a brilliant military victory, really. We wiped them off the map. This is exactly what I set out to do, and this is what's happened. It's a shame we didn't get to fight that big battle, but I mean, realistically, this is a much, much better outcome. We've destroyed this corps. We've destroyed a full Union corps. Major Confederate victory. 27th of May, 1864. We lost 4,300 men. They have lost 19,000. We trapped and wiped them out. And that's the way it went. So like I say, it was disappointing that initial battle didn't happen, but this has actually worked out much better. Much better. So this has got to do something to raise our morale. Macintosh has fallen into disgrace. Seems harsh. I moved him forward too far forward. You know, it's fine. So in terms of the military situation, this was an amazing result for us. We've taken 20,000 Union troops off the map. The 6th Corps is destroyed. Let's have a little read here. The Battle of Fredericksburg Bridge has ended with the 6th Corps retreating in panic. My command has earned us a total victory. Yeah, no shit. With the enemy running for their lives. The enemy suffered reported casualties of 18,638. 1,604 killed, 6,000 captured. The rest wounded, obviously. Morale is believed to be nervous. We only captured 6,000. I thought we captured more than that. Our own casualties were 4,300, 570 killed, 651 missing. The rest wounded. Captured 13,000 rifles and 18 guns. Glorious victory at Fredericksburg Bridge. Excellent. Now, for some reason, our 1st Corps is over the bridge, and so is the 3rd Corps here. I mean, it's not really what I wanted, but that's okay. Let's shift them back over south of the Rappahannock, is it? I never know which rivers these are. I think it's the Rappahannock, but I could be mistaken. But we're going to move them back over the bridge. Although actually Washington's wide open. They do have forts, and obviously they would move their armies back over to fight. And we are a little low on supplies. Let's give them a moment. We'll pull them back into this part of Virginia and then possibly move forward. I mean, I'm presuming Grant's going to do something here. He's got to do something, really, hasn't he? He's got nearly 400,000 fielded. So that was a pretty large battle. Like I say, I'm really actually disappointed that other battle didn't happen, because I wanted to fight it. I was really looking forward to it. I have literally been thinking about it for the last couple of days, because I didn't record a video yesterday. I was busy with work. And this is disappointing. Really disappointing. But, you know, I suppose it is what it is. Forrest is here at Corinth, struggling with supplies. Let's build a depot. Whoops. Maybe we'll move on Memphis. He's still concentrating his men around here, around Chattanooga. We've had to pull back from Little Rock because their 7th Corps is there. Price is here with his 17,000 men. We will push on Little Rock in the next episode. As soon as we've got this depot built, we'll move up and we will push on this Corps. I mean, how many men have they got? 14,000. So we've got the numbers again here, fairly even. But then we've got to be careful, because the 19th Corps is down here with 18,000 men. And a part of the 16th Corps down here as well with 11,000. And the Army of the Gulf, I mean, I guess that's total, probably 40,000 men. We are outnumbered around here. The fleet, we've got nothing going on really. Magruder's force, 6,000. Not much. This is our main force here, really. It's Sterling Price's force is the main one. Now, something that I've been thinking about as well as this battle I've been thinking about for the last couple of days, is our forces down here in southwest Virginia, and this Department of Western Virginia, which is kind of our Valley Department under Breckinridge. We really need to reinforce them, but we haven't really got that many troops. So I want to restructure this. Albert Jenkins is going to become a division commander, I think. So let's have a look. I want to put D.H. Hill in charge of this force. I like D.H. Hill. He's a solid commander, got good stats. He's going to be in charge of this Department of Southwest Virginia, and I'm going to reform this slightly. So Trimble, Pendleton, not good. So who did I just move out of there? This guy, Albert Jenkins. He's okay, 2 stars and everything. Let's give him a division in this command rather than having him in overall command. And we're going to have Lieutenant General Daniel Hill. We've got no volunteers available, not enough to form a unit. So we're going to have to use draftees, which costs us support. It's not something I like doing, but it's something we have to do because we need some more men in the western part of Virginia. So let's go with that. We're going to raise 3,000 men from Virginia. And we're going to raise some artillerymen, but we can get them as volunteers. We're going to have 180 men in this artillery unit, volunteers from Delaware. It'll take a while to get there. John Mosby in charge of an artillery battery. I don't think so. We must have someone else. Yeah, this guy, he's good. John Hunt Morgan, another excellent commander. So that would then take Hill's force here to about 9,500. Let's see, can we add a cavalry unit? We can. From Kansas. Volunteers. I mean, oh, actually from Kansas, they're going to take forever to get here. Indian Territory, take forever as well. Kentucky, haven't got enough men. Let's recruit them from the Indian Territory rather than Kansas. Kansas is close enough to having 1,500, so maybe we can get them up to be able to raise an infantry brigade. I was going to give John S. Mosby command there, but with these awesome stats, but I can't. That's okay. So, Department of Southwest Virginia is going to be 10,800 men. So that's now a real viable fighting force. And then if we put these guys under him as a corps, perhaps, is that possible? No, because this is actually a corps level unit. So that's okay, actually. We'll just leave them. So the Department of West Virginia and the Department of Southwest Virginia are going to operate independently from each other. That's fine. It might be easier to do that anyway. So we fought a big battle here. We've absolutely wiped the 6th Corps off the map. I mean, really, there's no way they would have been able to escape from there. If this was real, they would have been all prisoners. We would have took that whole corps. But I'm going to leave it there. Like I say, it was really disappointing not to fight that big battle. I don't understand how that happened or why that happened, but this kind of thing does happen on occasion in this game. It's not the first time, and I'm sure it won't be the last, but, you know, it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you've liked enough to hit like. That would be nice. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment. Come back for more. Ask some questions. Chat in the comments. I always engage with people in the comments. And I hope you're going to subscribe. Just as a little side note here, if you like this kind of content, you should go and check out a guy called Brambra. I will pop a link to his channel in the playlist, in the comments. And if I can work it out, I'll pop a link to his channel at the end of this video. Because if you like my stuff, you like his stuff. He is very methodical. He explains a lot what he's doing. He knows a lot about this game, actually. And I think he must have read the manual once or twice, which is awesome. So if you're looking to learn some new things, check him out. I enjoy watching it myself. And like I say, if you like my stuff, you like his stuff. So I'll catch you later. I hope you're having a great day, whatever you're doing, on this sunny Saturday when I'm recording it. Ta-ra for now. Bye.